The Kalahari is a stage where nature's drama unfolds with brutal intensity. Its players, hippos, giraffes, meerkats, ostriches, and warthogs are warriors forged in the desert's fire. Each species wields unique strengths to face the Kalahari's relentless challenges. From the hippo's raw power to the meerkat's cunning unity. They dance on the edge of a blade, where one misstep means oblivion. Who will conquer its trials, and who will fall to its merciless grip? Join us to uncover the secrets of the Kalahari's untamed spirit. In the heart of southern Africa sprawls the Kalahari. A land sculpted by fire and etched by the relentless hand of time. This is no mere desert. It's a crucible where life faces trials of scorching sun, vanishing water, and the ever-looming shadow of doom. Here, every dawn sparks a battle for survival. Every dusk, a hard-won triumph. Water, rarer than gold, is the lifeblood of this unforgiving arena. Survival here is a testament to resilience. A symphony of struggle played out under a blazing sky. The Kalahari tests every creature, forging them into symbols of endurance. Yet, as the desert's heart beats on, its future hangs in the balance, shaped by forces beyond its borders. Can these warriors withstand the growing threats of a changing world? In the heart of the Kalahari, where the desert's fire tests life's limits, 5 warriors rise, each wielding unique strengths to defy its relentless trials. Their stories weave a tapestry of survival, binding them in the delicate harmony of this sun-scorched land. Hippo, giraffe, meerkat, ostrich, and warthog are not just inhabitants, but vital threads in the Kalahari's ecosystem. Their actions resonating across its dune. Hippos, 3-ton giants, rule the Kalahari's scarce waterholes. Submerged for 16 hours daily to stay cool, their kingdom falters as drought turns pools to cracked mud. His thunderous grunts echo, but their true power lies in carving water channels that sustain fish, frogs, and migratory birds. Hippo's presence anchors the desert oases, a lifeline for countless species. Yet when rivers dry, his strength is tested, his survival tied to the Kalahari's fleeting pulse. While Hippo guards the waters, Giraffe towers over the parched plains, her 18-foot neck-reaching acacia leaves no other can touch. Her grazing scatters seeds, sprouting grass for antelopes, linking her to the desert's web. Her keen eyes spot lions 2 miles away, but her height makes her a target, demanding constant vigilance. The giraffe's elegant steps, dust swirling around her hooves, embody endurance in a land where every meal is a hard-won victory. In contrast, Meerkat thrives on unity. In a clan of 30, he stands sentinel, sharp eyes scanning for hawks, while his kin dig for insects. Their burrows, sprawling 6 feet deep, aerate the soil, aiding grass growth for grazing herds. The meerkat's chirps bind his clan, their teamwork defying the desert's threats. These tunnels enrich the Kalahari, a hidden network sustaining life amid the relentless sun. Across the open plains, ostrich races at 45 mph, outpacing predators with powerful legs that deliver lion-deterring kicks. His exposed eggs tempt black-backed jackals, but his dust-raising sprints stir insects, feeding meerkats like Scout. The ostrich's keen eyes, the largest of any bird, guide his flock to sparse seeds and plants. His speed is a shield, his run's a spark igniting life across the barren stretches. In the thorny scrub, warthogs, their sense of smell 2,000 times sharper than a human's, digs for roots and water, unyielding against hunger. Their burrows shelter snakes and scorpions, balancing the ecosystem. Their snout, caked in dry earth, traps rainwater in hollows, saving desert frogs. Their resilience is a quiet force, sustaining her piglets and the Kalahari's fragile web. These 5 warriors, each carving, grazing, digging, racing, or rooting, knit the Kalahari's story of survival. Their actions ripple through the desert, from water channels to scattered seeds. Sustaining a delicate harmony. In this land forged by fire, their tenacity is a testament to life's unyielding spirit. A beacon in the Kalahari's relentless heart. The Kalahari Desert is a merciless chessboard, where every move dictates survival for its wild animals. In a relentless game of life and doom. By day, the sun transforms the sand into a blistering furnace, with temperatures soaring past 100 dF. Baking the earth and scorching the paws and hooves of its inhabitants. At night, the desert betrays its heat, plunging below freezing, chilling bones and testing endurance. Fierce winds howl through brittle thorn bushes, carrying waves of heat that parch throats and dry out sparse vegetation. Water, more precious than gold, is a fleeting treasure. Lakes shrink into muddy patches and rivers dissolve into dust. With a meager 10 inches of rain annually, the Kalahari is a crucible of hunger, thirst and danger, where wild animals like lions, cheetahs and hyenas stalk the shadows. Ever ready to exploit weakness. Each species adapts, woven into a fragile, interdependent web of survival. In this wild animal documentary. Hippos cling to dwindling pools. their massive bodies wallowing in cooling mud to escape the relentless sun. Giraffes stretch their long necks for acacia leaves, their lips torn by thorns, drawing the keen eyes of hyenas. Meerkats, bound by clan loyalty, work in precise harmony. Digging for grubs while sentinels scan for drongo birds. Their tunnels inadvertently softening soil for sparse grasses to take root. Ostriches thunder across the plains, their powerful strides kicking up dust clouds that signal prey to lurking cheetahs. Warthogs with bristly snouts root for nutrient-rich bulbs. Their dugout hollows trapping rare rainwater that sustains desert frogs and other small creatures. Yet climate change tightens its grip, unraveling this delicate balance. Erratic rains and shrinking grasslands starve antelopes, forcing predators into bolder, more desperate hunts. Targeting giraffes or warthogs with increasing ferocity. The Kalahari is no mere landscape. It's a forge of resilience, where every wild animal, from the smallest insect to the mightiest predator, battles to endure. This documentary reveals their fates, bound in a precarious dance of survival. Where one misstep can spell doom in this unforgiving wilderness. A savage drought grips the Kalahari, draining its lifeblood. Waterholes crack into barren mud and grasses wither into dust under a merciless sun. Hyenas' cackles echo sharper, driven by hunger. The drought doesn't just steal water. It unravels the food chain of the Kalahari's wild animals. Shrinking grasslands starve antelopes. Forcing lions and cheetahs into desperate hunts. Eyeing the giraffe or the ostrich. Hippo, trapped in a shrinking pool, roars to defend his turf. But each blistering day saps his strength. giraffe treks farther, her legs trembling on scorched sand, chasing rare acacia leaves. Each bite a small victory for these wild animals. Meerkat tightens his clan's defenses, sharing scraps of insects to survive. Ostrich runs longer distances for seeds. His exposed eggs easy targets for hyenas. Warthog digs deeper, her snout caked in dry earth, seeking roots to feed her piglets. Yet glimmers of hope emerge among these wild animals. A hollow dug by warthog traps a puddle, saving frogs and small birds. The Kalahari, though cruel, fuels resilience. Can these warriors outlast the harshest dry season, or will the desert claim them? Their fight is a testament to the endurance of wild animals and a warning of a world on the brink. The hippopotamus, commonly known as a hippo, is one of Africa's most iconic and formidable creatures. Flourishing in the lush, watery expanse of the Okavango Delta in Botswana. These massive mammals are semi-aquatic, spending much of their days submerged in rivers and lagoons to stay cool under the scorching African sun. Despite their bulky appearance, hippos are remarkably agile in water. Using their webbed feet to navigate the Okavango's intricate channels with ease. Their critical role in shaping the delta's ecosystem is by carving pathways through dense vegetation. Which species like crocodiles, fish, and even smaller mammals rely on for movement. In the Okavango, hippo behavior is heavily influenced by seasonal floods, with pods groups of 10 to 30 individuals migrating to deeper pools during dry spells to secure water sources. Hippos are fiercely territorial. With dominant males marking their domains through loud vocalizations and dung scattering. a behavior intensified in the Okavango due to its dynamic water levels. At night, they venture onto land to graze on grasses. However, their aggressive nature, particularly when defending calves or territory, makes them one of Africa's deadliest animals, causing numerous human fatalities annually. In the Okavango, increased nocturnal activity. Likely driven by rising temperatures, forcing hippos to forage longer to meet energy demands. This adaptation underscores their resilience, but also signals growing habitat pressures from climate change and human encroachment. Which threaten the delicate balance of the Okavango's unique ecosystem. Potentially disrupting biodiversity and local livelihoods. Grace, a giraffe, towers over the Kalahari, her frame a symbol of endurance in this unforgiving desert. Giraffes consume up to 75 pounds of leaves daily. Roaming vast distances to find acacia trees in the sparse landscape. The giraffes can go up to 3 weeks without drinking water, extracting moisture from leaves, a vital adaptation in the Kalahari's arid expanse. Yet, the drought tests Grace's resilience. As vegetation dwindles under the scorching sun, Grace's journey reveals the strength of the Kalahari's wild animals. When a lion's eyes lock onto her, Grace's heart surges with power to fuel her defense. Her legs capable of delivering a 2,000-pound kick drive the predator back with precision. Giraffe's unique neck structure enhances blood flow, allowing rapid responses to threats. Can strength and height outmatch the Kalahari's hunger? Grace presses on, her long neck scanning for the next green refuge. Her eyesight, sharper than most mammals, detects danger from 2 miles away. Grace's role extends beyond survival. She shapes the Kalahari's ecosystem. By browsing high branches, she encourages new growth, benefiting smaller herbivores. Yet climate change threatens her food sources, with the Kalahari losing 20% of its greenery in recent decades. In this wild animal documentary, Grace embodies resilience, her every step a defiance of the desert's trials. Each meal is a hard-won victory. Each moment a testament to her adaptability. As the drought tightens its grip, what will it take for Grace to endure the Kalahari's relentless challenges? Her towering presence is a beacon of hope. But the future of wild animals like her depends on the survival of this fragile land. Meerkats, small mammals belonging to the mongoose family, thrive in the harsh, arid environment of the Kalahari Desert, a vast semi-desert spanning Botswana, Namibia, and South Africa. These charismatic creatures, known for their upright posture and vigilant behavior, are perfectly adapted to the Kalahari's extreme conditions. Living in tight-knit groups called mobs, typically consisting of 10 to 30 individuals, meerkats exhibit remarkable social cooperation, which is key to their survival. One fascinating trait is their sentinel behavior, where one meerkat stands guard on a high vantage point. Scanning for predators like eagles or jackals, while others forage for insects, scorpions, or small vertebrates. This teamwork ensures the group's safety in the open, predator-rich landscape. The Kalahari's sandy soils and sparse vegetation suit meerkats' exceptional digging skills. Their sharp claws allow them to excavate complex underground burrows. Some extending over 6 feet deep, providing shelter from scorching daytime heat and freezing nights. These burrows also protect them from sandstorms and serve as safe havens for raising pups. Meerkats' keen sense of smell and quick reflexes make them adept at locating scarce food resources in this nutrient-poor region. Their dark eye patches reduce glare from the intense desert sun. Enhancing their vision for spotting threats or prey. Meerkats in the Kalahari have adapted to handle venomous prey like scorpions, skillfully removing stingers before eating. Their cooperative breeding system, where only the dominant pair reproduces and others care for the young, ensures high survival rates despite the desert's challenges. The Kalahari's open terrain, with its low shrub cover, allows meerkats to maintain clear lines of sight. Essential for their survival strategy. These adaptations, combined with their social structure, make meerkats uniquely suited to the Kalahari's demanding environment. Ostriches, the world's largest flightless birds, are remarkably adapted to the rugged conditions of the Kalahari Desert. These towering birds, reaching up to 9 feet tall, thrive in the Kalahari's open savannas and sandy plains due to their unique biological traits. Their powerful legs, capable of 40 EMP sprints and kicks strong enough to deter predators like lions, make them well suited for the vast predator-filled landscape. Ostriches have large eyes, the biggest of any bird, providing keen vision to spot threats across the Kalahari's flat terrain, where cover is scarce. A lesser-known adaptation is their ability to conserve water. Critical in the arid Kalahari, ostriches produce highly concentrated urine and can tolerate dehydration, losing up to 25% of their body weight without harm. Their diet is versatile, including tough desert plants, seeds, and occasional insects, allowing them to exploit sparse food resources. Their feathers, often seen as decorative, serve as insulation against the desert's extreme temperature swings. From scorching days to chilly nights. Ostriches use dust bathing in the Kalahari's sandy soils to clean their feathers and regulate body temperature. A behavior that also removes parasites. Ostrich's social structure, where dominant males guard harems and communal nests, ensures efficient reproduction in harsh conditions. Females lay up to 60 eggs in a single nest, and the parents shared incubation duties. Males at night, females during the day. Maximize chick survival in the exposed environment. The Kalahari's open spaces allow ostriches to utilize their speed and stamina. Evading predators and covering large distances for food. These biological and behavioral adaptations make ostriches exceptionally suited to the Kalahari's challenging ecosystem. Ensuring their survival in this unforgiving desert and providing compelling footage for any wild animal documentary. The warthog, scientifically known as Phacocheras africanus, is a resilient and fascinating species thriving in the arid landscapes of the Kalahari Desert. These sturdy mammals, recognizable by their bristly manes, large tusks, and wart-like facial protrusions, are well adapted to the harsh environment. In the Kalahari, warthogs are primarily diurnal, foraging during the cooler hours of dawn and dusk to avoid the scorching midday heat. Their diet consists mainly of grasses, roots and bulbs which they dig up using their strong snouts. Often kneeling on their front legs to access food close to the ground. Warthogs are social animals, typically living in small family groups called sounders. Consisting of a female and her offspring, while adult males tend to be solitary or form bachelor groups. To escape predators like lions and hyenas, they rely on their remarkable speed. Capable of running up to 30 miles per hour, and often retreat to abandoned aardvark burrows for safety. These burrows also serve as shelters from extreme temperatures. Well, warthogs back in tail first, using their tusks to defend the entrance. Their behavior reflects a balance of vigilance and resourcefulness. As they navigate the Kalahari's scarce water sources and seasonal food availability. During the wet season, they may wallow in mud to cool off and protect their skin from parasites. While in the dry season, they endure long periods with minimal water, relying on moisture-rich roots. The warthog's adaptability and tenacity make it a vital part of the Kalahari ecosystem, contributing to soil aeration through their digging. Did you know that warthogs in the Kalahari use abandoned aardvark burrows as shelters to escape predators and extreme weather? As the rains return to the Kalahari, the desert awakens. Its parched sands transformed into a vibrant tapestry of life. The once silent dunes hum with the pulse of renewal as seasonal rivers swell and scattered pools gleam under the sun. The mighty hippopotamus stands victorious at his restored waterhole. his booming grunts echoing across the plains, a testament to his dominance and the safety of his family. His massive frame, glistening in the muddy waters, anchors the heart of this oasis, where dragonflies hover and fish dart beneath the surface. Nearby, the elegant giraffe leads her calf to a grove of acacias. Their delicate leaves a lifeline in the arid expanse. Their bond, forged through months of drought, remains unbroken. As they nibble cautiously, ever watchful for the shadow of a leopard. The Kalahari's meerkat clan, a tight-knit family of sentinels, celebrates their unity unshaken. Their chirps and scurries a symphony of cooperation as they dig for grubs beneath the sun-baked earth. Tiny ostrich chicks, barely a week old, sprint clumsily after their parents. Their fluffy feathers catching the breeze, while the towering adults stride confidently. Their keen eyes scanning for predators. The warthog sow, fierce and protective, guides her piglets through thorny scrublands, her courage their shield against lurking jackals. These piglets, thriving on tender shoots unearthed by their mother's snout, embody the desert's relentless drive to endure. The Kalahari's ecosystem pulses with interconnected life. Acacia trees, their roots tapping deep into hidden aquifers, offer shade to grazing impalas and browsing giraffes, whose long necks stretch toward the canopy. Burrowing scorpions and beetles churn the soil, enriching it for sparse grasses that sustain herds of springbuck, their golden coats flashing as they leap in synchronized bounds. Rare desert blooms, sparked by the rains, draw pollinators like bees and sunbirds, their iridescent wings a fleeting splash of color. Yet this delicate balance teeters on the edge. The rains, though transformative, are scarce, arriving in brief, unpredictable bursts. Each drop is a lifeline, soaking into cracked earth, filling ephemeral pans and coaxing life from dormancy. But the Kalahari's warriors, its animals, plants, and insects are more than survivors. They are the heartbeat of this unforgiving land. Each species a testament to... In the unforgiving expanse of the Kalahari Desert, its warriors the tenacious warthog, vigilant meerkat, towering giraffe, and swift ostrich embody resilience. Battling not only the desert's harsh trials, but also mounting human-driven threats. Climate change intensifies droughts, stripping away 20% of the Kalahari's greenery over the past 50 years. Leaving sparse grasslands that starve antelopes and weaken the delicate food web. Sand mining disrupts underground aquifers, drying vital oases like those the hippo bull depends on for survival. Expanding agriculture carves into the desert's heart, destroying grasslands and forcing predators like lions and cheetahs into bolder, more desperate hunts as their prey dwindles. Poaching, relentless and brutal, slashes lion and cheetah populations, unraveling the balance of the ecosystem and threatening the intricate dance of survival that binds each species. Yet, glimmers of hope persist amid the hardship. In one Kalahari region, a native tree planting initiative has restored 500 hectares of vegetation. Creating vital havens for ostriches, antelopes, and other wildlife. Offering a lifeline to struggling populations. The San people, with millennia of hard-earned wisdom. Collaborate with conservationists to protect dwindling wetlands. Preserving critical water sources that sustain life in this arid wilderness. Their efforts weave tradition with modern conservation, a testament to human resolve. The Kalahari pulses as Earth's heartbeat. Its warriors, warthogs, meerkats, giraffes and ostriches embodying resilience against climate change and habitat loss. You can help keep this vibrant ecosystem alive. Visit our website to explore the Kalahari's fragile beauty. Donate to conservation efforts protecting its wildlife, or subscribe to our channel for gripping stories of survival. Share these tales of tenacity. From the warthog's fierce courage to the giraffe's graceful endurance, and inspire others to act. Every step counts in this fight to save the wild, in a relentless game of life and doom. By day, the sun transforms the sand into a blistering furnace, with temperatures soaring past 100 dF, baking the earth and scorching the paws and hooves of its inhabitants. At night, the desert betrays its heat, plunging below freezing, chilling bones and testing endurance. Fierce winds howl through brittle thorn bushes, carrying waves of heat that parch throats and dry out sparse vegetation.